Leinster 24, Lions 6, top of the table clash. Two unbeaten teams going at it. Great game of rugby. Leinster just suffocating the Lions at home, leaving them the only unbeaten team across all competitions. How good. Before we get into it, let me know in the comments who was your player of the match, who played well, who didn't. What did you think of the game? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe while you're there. Let's get into it. So we'll stay on Leinster first. Man, RG Snyman is just he's in the form of his life at the moment. Just stringing games together, which yes, he's been hounded by injuries over the past 3-4 seasons. Just him getting game time and every game getting better and better. He started this game off with a bang, charge down, box kick charge down, and that next ruck got the penalty, stole the ball there, and that's how Leinster got into the game. 3 points right off the bat. Just an absolute menace around ruck time. And imagine trying to kick over the top of him when he's standing bloody 3 meters tall. I thought Leinster were really quick on both sides at the ruck and on both sides of the ball. So defensively, just so quick at picking out which rucks to attack and really disrupting the Lions' ball. And then on attack, Leinster, that ruck speed, the turnover of ball, just so quick. Players go into contact and that ball's on a platter there, ready for the 9 to play. And it makes it hard for defensive lines to set and then apply pressure like that. When they get a roll on, Jog Fourie, the Lions defensive coach, when the commentators asked him what was their work on throughout the week, and it was, we really need to stop Leinster, the 9 and 10, from getting because as soon as those guys get a roll on, they're really hard to stop. Look, the interplay between backs and forwards is fantastic again for Leinster. I say it every time I review a Leinster game. It's just beautiful, man. Every time it's so well executed. All players know exactly where to be, when to be, how to be. The forwards, the back balls to the 10 or the backline player behind that forward pod, they're not even looking. They know exactly. Just play it behind you. That player's going to run onto it, or play the short, or dummy, go yourself. Really, really good. And I thought Sam Prendergast, silky at 10. Lovely with the ball in two hands, taking the ball up onto the line, knowing which options to take, whether it's a grubber or a dummy, go yourself, or the skip pass. Really, really good. So smooth with it as well, kicking the ball nicely off the tee. I just feel like he's got so much time on his hands when he's got the ball, running at the line. Really good. Like playing behind this forward pack, yes, you would understand it, but still, you still have to execute those plays. And him just with ball in two hands, plenty of time, lovely, silky, smooth, really, really good, man. The depth Ireland have at 10 at the moment. Sexton out, big question mark. Crowley comes, he steps up, doing really well. Kieran Frawley as well is an option there. Then Prendergast comes through. He's in the Autumn Nations squad. Will he get opportunity? Who knows? But just having him in and around it, still a youngster, big talent going forward. The two best teams, two top of the table teams going at it, and you can see why, man. Quality across the board. First try of the game came back end of the first half, those championship minutes, 10 minutes before halftime, 10 minutes after halftime. Leinster back themselves, don't go for the penalty, go for touch. They miss that line out, but they do get a scrum after that, and from there, a couple of phases, and Van der Fleer goes over. Their forwards, just when their forwards click into gear, really, really hard to stop. They were fantastic across the game, and just the suffocating this Lions team on defense and with ball in hand. I thought Caelan Doris was fantastic again. Another captain's knock, carrying the ball like a possessed man. Not just him, the rest of the forwards as well. Van der Fleer was great. Snyman was good. Porter, when he came on, was good. Kind of helped that scrum a bit. That scrum, Leinster scrum, was under a bit of pressure from the Lions there. But just that forward pack, how they work together, really, really outstanding. And it sets up that back line. That's why Prendergast looks so good. That's why those guys have so much time on their hands, because this forward pack, this Leinster forward pack, get over that vantage line each time, carry this team forward. I mean, it just makes it easy for the rest of the team. Onto the Lions. Oh, man. Only scoring 6 points. Plenty of opportunities, I thought. But, man, credit to Leinster, suffocating them on Leinster's defense. Lions attack. I thought Lions got bullied early on in contact areas. So in ruck time, getting the ball turned over quite often. When Lions were having to defend, they're getting tackled. They were making their tackles behind the advantage line. So Leinster were just getting their roll on. But when they did get into their flow, there was some instances where their defense was really good, numbering up, staying connected, getting up off the line and making good, strong tackles. But I think as the game went on and Leinster just kept going, Lions, the defense kind of fell apart. And when you've got that many options being thrown at you each time, it's really hard to defend. This Leinster side, well coached. The forwards have always got options. It's not just one out forwards running at you where it's easy to tackle. They've got the inside ball, the outside ball, the out the back, the dummy, the go, and they've got the skills to execute that as well. I thought Lions were getting really smoked on Leinster's line speed. So yes, Lions were playing deep, but their cutout balls were taking too long to get to a player. Leinster were rushing up, making ball and all tackles. It's really hard for Lions players to adjust like that. I thought maybe one or two little kicks in behind the defensive line could have set Leinster back a bit. They can't really rush because, could they put a little chip in? But they weren't doing that. So the Leinster were just numbering up and smashing them. Quinn Horn being HIA'd and being taken off the field did put a little bit of a dink in that Lions back three, because Edward van der Merwe had to move to fullback. There's a few times where they kicked the ball to him at fullback and he made the wrong decision in bringing the ball back. Should have probably kicked a couple of times. Like, obviously, in hindsight, it's easier to say it afterwards, after the fact. But there's a few times he brought the ball back, he got tackled, and Leinster got a turnover from that, because isolated ruck, it's really hard to then get your ball back. A big missed opportunity was they had an attacking line out, the 65th minute, 10 meters out from the try line, and a not straight throw. That's coach killers, man. Against this small margins, against the best team in the competition, you've got to take every opportunity you can get. And Lions just couldn't capitalize on their opportunities. Plenty of missed opportunities, a ton of handling errors, ruck time being isolated, getting the ball turned over quite often. And it's all credit to Leinster. Really, really classy outfit. And do we see anyone stopping Leinster? Not at the moment. They're just a well-oiled engine, just keep chugging along. That's it. Good win for Leinster. They stay top of the table, unbeaten. Lions back to the not too much back to the drawing board, but back to the drawing board probably at home after this break, and I'll want to get straight stuck into it. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the game, who played well, who didn't, who was your man of the match. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye.